Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about 40 komoku josekis. I will talk about the defensive move. That means I will not talk about the pincer variations in this episode, but the more simple defensive choices. I will talk about my understanding to these variations and how would I choose between the variations. So it will be very informative, and let's get started. The first joseki is that white play the low approach and black play the diagonal move. After that, white play the two-space extension. White playing the two-space extension is the most basic joseki. Here, white may consider other choices. They are available, but usually, two-space extension would be the best in among 80% of the situation. The reason is that if you try to play more efficiently playing at point D or point E, the problem is that as this corner is very solid, after black played the invasion, white could not get any help by attach or attach easily. This kind of attach is not very strong against the very solid diagonal move. As a result, the invasion is very effective. We will consider playing the large knight move when black play the knight move, so that white could play the attach or this kind of attach that could help to deal with the invasion stone. But it's not very common to play the large extension in the diagonal move. It is always depends on situation, but in many of situations, the two-space extension would be the best. And for diagonal move or the knight move, the problem is that you play a solid move at the fourth line. That means actually white need to play one more move to surround the edge. Otherwise, black may just play some kind of invasion and white do not have a base yet. White will play this kind of move if they want to develop the edge. When you want to develop, then you would like to play at the fourth line. Otherwise, if you just want to get a base, and especially when this is a black stone, you will just want to get a base like this. We also have the knight move, and in the knight move, point A become more popular. But again, getting a base is available. You can also just getting a base. As the attach at R17 is effective, it's also common that white play tenuki or any kind of super extension. They are possible, as white could play the attach. Then let's check out some variation after the attach. White may play the attach usually after black have some stones here, otherwise black will welcome white to play the attach. But let's see some variation here. After black hane, white play this one. Black have two choice, point A or B. If black play point A, is that black want a solid edge and black don't care white getting this shape. After getting this shape, white have many choices here. White could simply tenuki or play an extension here. Otherwise, white may consider playing the extension, but usually white would not like to play this one if not necessary, as white may be possible to play a double hane to get a live shape locally. If you play the extension, it's a very solid, but if black have a stone here, then after white play the extension, black play this move, white still need to struggle to make a live shape. So, when black have a stone here, white may consider tenuki or start a core immediately. Then let's take a look. What about black play the atari? If black play the atari, white play the atari, hit, and connect. After that, black have three choices, A, B, C. Black could consider these three choices. They are all available. Black A is actually good already. But it's understandable that black would like to play more aggressive move like point B or point C if black do not want white to play their extension. If black wants to put more focus on the left hand side, wants to develop the left hand side, then black may consider playing the cut or clamp, but there is cost for playing the clamp or cut, which is white could play the hane, and this may become an exchange. So, if black wants to develop the edge, considering B or C. Otherwise, playing point A is actually good enough for black. Usually, this variation is slightly better for black, so white will play the attach, usually after black plays some pincer. If black have some stones here, white will play the attach. Otherwise, black will play the extension first. It's good to note that in some occasion, this attach is a strong move. I see AI like to play this move when white wants to develop the edge aggressively. After black play the hane, white play the double hane. Black extend, white press, and white retreat. Usually, black surrounding territories at the 5th line should be very satisfied. But if this is a white stone, then white may be satisfied, and especially if white have a knight move, then black is actually not very efficient. I remember this variation because I once see an AI like to play this variation a lot, but it is not very common for human to play this. Here, black could also consider the hane. Then white play hane here and extend. I think white is more fun to play. Although black is solid, white getting stones left and right is fun to play. It's good to note that not only having this attached, shoulder hits here is also possible for white. Then we have the double approach. Usually, white will play the double approach again after white have an extension, but white may also play the double approach directly. If white did not play the extension, usually black will play the pincer, but let's assume white have already played the extension. Then here, the most common choice for black is to play a kick, and then here black has 3 choices: kick, knight move, or this one. If black play the kick, black want to get into the center, but we need to note that there is some problems for the shape. For example, white may play something like this one, and then in the future, there is a wedge. There is some variations here that black need to notice. The shape is not perfect. Another choices for black is simply play a knight move, defending the defect. Lastly, black may also consider point C. Point B looks more efficient, but point C is saying that black have a more solid shape to get into the center. It is also possible. Then, we have the two-space extension. Black playing the two-space extension is usually because black want to get into the edge, but black do not think expanding the edge is valuable. Because maybe white have a strong influence here and black just want to extend to limit white's influence. Although it's more common for black to play the kick and jump in this case, but nevertheless we have something like this one and we have a joseki like this one. Well, this is a fair choice, but usually I think white is more efficient. White shape is more interesting and black is a bit over-concentrated. This is what I feel, but it's possible. And then black may have something like the large knight move. For the large knight move, I think black suggested that if white play the attach, then this move is even better than point B. So large knight move is also possible. But there is a problem that in the future, for example, if white jump, how should black respond? If black responds like this one, then the shape of black is not very satisfied. As a result, it's more common to play the diagonal move or knight move. Or, as I have suggested, black could also consider the kick. After the kick, black jump. White may play an extension, but white may also tenuki. I have a feeling that, comparing to the star joseki, I think the extension in the star joseki is more valuable than the komoku joseki. The reason is that, after black pincer, white may have something like the attach or shoulder hit. The black stones are in the front line. Stones in the front line is not very effective in terms of fighting. As a result, the value of extension is slightly lower than the star joseki, in my opinion. These are very subtle things, and an extension is totally acceptable and a solid choice. It's good to note that white may also have something like this. This is a very strange move, but it could be played because it's simply the variation that white played the attach and double harness is the same. Let's take a look to the high approach. For the high approach, we of course have the attach, and then we have this basic joseki. AI also agree that this is a solid joseki, and I think this is the most common joseki for nearly a century. Here, Takemiya Masaki sometimes will play the last knight move. This move is aiming to develop the center. Considering the local benefit, black getting the territories is usually more beneficial and satisfied. In the future, after black played the Hane, black simply getting a lot of territories here. But I think Takemiya's large knight move showing the flexibility in goal. He's just trying his best to develop the center and trying to play more freely. And then we have the tiger mouth. I think the problem of tiger mouth is that it allows black to choose between a lot of variations. Black could choose to play tenuki or point A or B or C or D. They are all solid choice for black. If white play the cornet, black will usually play a jump. Black may also play a pincer, but the attach is stronger. Then when white play the tiger mouth, the attach is not strong. As a result, this is the main problem for the tiger mouth. But the shape is also flexible, so it may have some benefits. For example, if black play the jump, in the future, white may play the shoulder hit to develop the center with a better shape. Here, white playing the tiger mouth is a more flexible move than playing the cornet. So there is some benefit for playing the tiger mouth. However, as black have many choices to play, it's not as simple as playing the cornet. Apart from this retreat, black may also consider the extend. The target for this move is to get a stone on the second line so that this stone may affect white to get territories on the left. Yet the problem of this move is that the shape of black is a bit strange, and there are some choices to choose for white. There are two basic ones. The first one is playing a cornet and playing this move. Then white may just tenuki. The value of extension decreased as black getting a stones here, but still the extension is a valuable move to play. If white treasured the value on the edge, then white may block. After that, black jump. This is also a joseki. It's a fair choice. Black is very aggressive, but the shape have some problems. There is a peep. Well, black may also consider to play a cut. Then black may extend and retreat. Again, black need to play a very strange move. But it's possible. as black also cuts off to white's group. So this extension is really a considerable choice. I think in around 10% of situation, or I think maybe less than a 10% of situation, AI did suggest this move rather than playing the retreat at Q17. So it's also an interesting variation that you may learn. Now, we have talked about variation of the hane. We also have the variation of this one. After AI, this become unpopular for two reasons. The first reason is that we think that after black played the extend, getting all the territories, black is easier to play. We love territories. And the second point is the hane playing this variation is also very effective. As a result, white choosing this joseki becomes unpopular. But obviously, if the right-hand side is important, then it makes a lot of sense for white to play this variation, not allowing black to play a jump to affect white to develop the edge. So let's take a look to some variations here. Firstly, black play the extend, and then here black have two choices. The first choice is to play 2 or even more climb. Playing the climb is to make the corner very solid, and then black may tenuki to get the center, or black may take the clamp to destroy territories on the edge. Usually, black will play more exchange before playing the clamp. Otherwise, after white divide the corner, and white play the block, black corner become very uncomfortable. This corner probably need to play a move to leave the corner, so black will play the clamp after black play many exchange. As a result, AI suggested that, actually, in many cases, after this, black simply play a band here. A band is very valuable. It helps black to get territories and makes the corner solid. After that, white may tenuki. Usually white will play an extend, but white may really tenuki. The reason is that if black play one more move, spending one more move to play the atari, white may still tenuki or bend. Black have no method to attack the group for white. White have 4 stones here, and white do not avoid the black to attack the group. As a result, the extend is not necessary. But usually white will play the extend if white wants to develop the right hand side. Apart from playing the extend, black may also playing this move. Playing this move is a very balanced choice to prevent white to become very solid, and after that, white atari. White may consider playing the extension directly or playing a tiger mouth. If white playing a tiger mouth, black could play the splitting move to destroy the edge. If white play the extension, then there is a clamp. The clamp is a strong move and could easily attack the white group. So usually, a tiger mouth is very bad, but again, it depends on personal preference. If you don't afraid of a fight and you want to play more fast-paced, then point B may be a choice for you. Now we need to take a look at this variation. After this hane, we have some variation which I think is better to remember. The first one is that after this band, we play the tiger mouth. At this moment, white need to defend the defect. Otherwise, black may play a ladder. And after black defend the defect, there is a cut for black. But black could not defend the cut directly because if so, white could play the hane and capture the 3 black stone. This is why this joseki is very complicated. There are many targets. While black playing this move did not defend the 2 black stones, so white may cut. Here, black could capture and play atari. white could not capture, otherwise black will play the oyotoshi. White could only escape, and black captured the 2 white stone. Long before AI, we already get a conclusion that white is better, because white could consider tenuki, or even if white play one move and getting a gote, white seems to be satisfied as white get the territories of black's corner. So, usually, we like white more. But occasionally, when black have some stones to prevent white to develop the influence, while black have some stones supporting the influence, then this is a good joseki choice. So although not very common, it's still a simple variation that you should know. Now let's talk about some modern variation. In modern times, usually black will block, getting the corner, and then white cut. Black play 2 move, then extend. After the extend, there is a squeeze, so white need to play a bamboo joint. Then black play a clamp, capturing the corner. After that, white jump, and here, black could just tenuki, but black could also start a fight. In this variation, we need to know that usually it's fair for both sides, but we simply like black more. Black have the territories, and black could divide the white. While whites do not know what is the benefit, what is the gain, we don't know. Even white play one more move to capture the 2 black stone, black could get into the edge. As a result, this variation is usually considered not very favorable, and as a result, this variation too. It is good to note that after this complicated stuff, black band, if white is good for ladder, white may play the extend. Let me explain why white need to go for ladder. If white not good for ladder, for example now, black could simply play this extension, and white have no choice but playing the extend. Then black could play a tiger mouth. After that, A and B become a miai. If white play the band, or more efficiently playing a jump, black could capture the corner. And black getting a tiger mouth here is just a gain for black. This is obviously a better variation for black. If white try to start a capturing race, black could play the extension, and there is no way the white could win the capturing race against the black. As a result, after black playing the climb, black simply gained. The problem is white may play a cut. Then if the ladder is not good for black, white will gain. If it's good for black, then white is broken. So let's get back to the point. Now, if the ladder is good for white, white could consider playing this move instead of the tiger move. If white played this move, and the ladder is good, so black don't play this move, black will play the block. After the block, everything is the same. Point A may be better than point B. This is the reason why white may choose to play the extend. Okay, we have talked about this super crazy, complicated stuff. Let's get back to some simple one. Here, black may play a diagonal move. It is not common, and we also don't find a reason to play this move. We don't know why black don't play the attach, but play a diagonal move. Not sure the intention for black. And also, white may just tenuki, and white may consider just block and playing the extension. I think the motive of playing the diagonal move is to prevent white to play this one. But as I have suggested, usually black won't afraid white to play this variation, So the diagonal move is also not necessary to use, but it is also an idea to play. Then black has a jump. I have explained the jump detailedly in another video. Please check out that. In that video, I have explained that this is actually not a joseki. Black gained in this variation, so we need to learn how to deal with that. But in short, if black don't play the attach, but considering playing some kind of extension, usually allowing white playing the attach is not very favorable for black, but black may have some intention behind that. This is what white need to notice. For example, the jump, black may consider this move as a counterattack. And when black play this knight move, as I suggested, usually in this variation, white gained, slightly gained, we think, allowing the white to play the attach. But black may have some idea, like playing a pincer. I will investigate this pincer, I think in the next video coming soon. But here, let's talk about a simple solution for white. It's playing a hane and a knight move. This is a simple solution for white. This kind of move showing that when black allowing white to play the attach, usually black has some idea behind that. Similarly, if black play the two-space extension and white play the attach, it's again possible for black to play this hane, trying to capture this stone. And white need to be careful about this variation. Here, white have a good idea. White may consider playing this move, and then this one, and then playing this move. Does this look familiar with you? Actually, it's just the same with this one. They are the same idea. We think that the two-space extension for black is already a solid shape, so let's just let it become over-concentrated. Well, actually, this is a fair choice for both sides, but I like the white. And again, black have a large knight move. I think black large knight move is thinking that after white play the attach, well, black placing at point A is better than point B. So it makes sense for black trying to play the large knight move to develop the edge. But when we try to develop the edge, I think it's also very common for black to play this attach. Again, this joseki become a bit outdated nowadays, but let's take a look to some variation here. For example, white play the hane, black playing the diagonal move. This is one of the variation. And then, way before AI, human discovered that this is a strong move, and AI agreed with that. After this move, black may play the push and extend. Then, white play the tiger mouth. Here, there is an outdated joseki. Attach, hane, atari, extend, and extend. After that, white may play a cut, and black play the atari. Black play the extend is a tetsuji. You cannot just sacrificing like this one. You need to play the extension. And white will not play this one, letting black to play the clam. Then black do not have any defect. White will play a diagonal move. If black play the atari and hane, again black have a defect and black need to play a defensive move. So black become gote. But black have a tetsuji, knight move. After this tetsuji, if white tenuki, black simply could hit and then win the capturing race. So white need to play a move. After white play a move, black could tenuki, so black gets center. After this cut, there is very classical joseki that we could learn, but this is an outdated joseki. I think humans have already discovered that black playing a knight move is a better choice. The reason is that if white try to get into the edge, black could get the center. And if white do not get into the edge, then in the future black could block and tiger mouth. This is much stronger, as black could play the hane and white's corner becomes very small. If black play the attach, the ban will not affect the safety of white's corner. Apart from the extend is a better choice for most of the time, but we also have the hit and block. Well, this is basically the same stuff with this one. Black playing the knight move, black playing the retreat, and then become the same shape. I don't want to go deep in this variation here. In short, usually black is not very good, especially in the opening. White will slightly gain in this variation. And now we also have our outdated joseki. This hane. This is our outdated joseki. The conclusion is that white gained. Lastly, I want to share some interesting choice for black. Here, black have an interesting choice by playing this move. A very strange one, but well, the variation is not that bad. For example, if white play the retreat, black could play hane, and black could play double hane or extend to develop the right hand side. If white extend to the center, black could get to the edge. And this return to the variation 19. So this is also a considerable choice. It is slightly better for white. I don't find a specific reason to play this move. I think if I don't want to play the attach, I will consider playing extension here. I don't find a reason to play this move, but well, you may try it in your real game. And lastly, there is also a variation that worth to point out. After the attach, white play the retreat. Here, the plan of white is black playing the retreat and white get the center. If white play the band, then white could just play the hane. White play the retreat is looking to get a center. Maybe he thought that the band, the upper edge, is not valuable to spam a move. So this is the plan for white. However, after black climb, this is slightly better for black, because I just now did not mention this variation. Because this variation now we have conclusion that black is slightly better. However, the variation is still complicated. If you are black and you are not ready for white playing the cuts here and you think this is too complicated, then black could still be satisfied. If you learn this move, then you could learn to punish white playing the retreat or playing this move. Usually, if black play the extend, white just play the Atali and tiger mouth. This proved to be not a very good choice already. But still, the variations are complicated, and so as the nature of Go. I have filmed these 3 videos talking about some joseki variations. Remember that always be flexible, considering the whole game, considering your target, your motive, before choosing a joseki. Of course, if it's just the first 10 moves in the game, then basically choosing any kinds of joseki is fine, but when it gets to the middle game, when there are more stones, then try to think a bit how to coordinate with the stones. And in the game of Go, and no matter it's chess or any kind of board games, I think it's important for every pieces working together. If pieces do not work together, then usually it's not a very good game. So, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.